Hey guys, welcome. Happy Thursday. How's everybody doing? Yes, it is. It's roasting time. As you guys saw, we saw Chris Watts as a marshmallow, right? Put him over the fire, start roasting him. Yes, that's exactly what we're going to do today. We are going to continue watching Chris Watts's police interview, the one where he does the polygraph. And as we know, he already failed miserably, but here he is talking to his daddy, right? Daddy Ronnie. Oh, Chris. Oh, how's it going, son? I did not know what's happening, Chris. Or whatever he says, right? So for today, we are going to need some translators. Any Ronnie translators in the chat? Do we have anybody that knows what this man is saying? Because I don't. I don't. And neither does YouTube. Okay, YouTube does not even have the closed captions for this because we don't know what the man is saying. So if anybody wants to volunteer and just I don't know, just be our closed caption person. Add it into the chat because I have no clue, right? So, Rox, are you wearing a sweater? No, I'm not. I'm wearing this long, flowy shirt because it is hot, right? I am sweating. I don't know if you guys can see my skin is glowing. Yeah, it's not because I'm glowing naturally. It's because it's hot as hell. Okay, it's because it's hot. I got the AC running. So hopefully it cools down the room here. So we'll see. But oh my goodness, it is hot. As I said yesterday, I was trying to get one of the windows fixed because the seal was broken, but they quoted me at over $1,200. So I'm like, no thanks. I can probably find it for cheaper. I can do it myself, is what I told the guys. I'm like, no, that's okay. That's way too expensive. I can just do it myself. Whatever. I'll just find some super glue and glue that thing back together. Screw it. All right, guys. Yes, let's go ahead and dive into this one. This one is going to be crazy, insane. Again, it's going to be weird because it's just going to be both of them just crying the whole time. It's just Chris pretending to cry. So, a lot of mumbles, a lot of downtime, a lot of quiet. So, for this one, I'm just going to let it kind of play while I'm talking over it because again, it's just Chris mumbling and pretending like he's a child, right? Where's my banky? Mm, right, I don't know. Who knows, really? He's asking if his mom knows about him being such a cheater. Does mom know already? He's asking Ronnie, and Ronnie's like, no. It's the only word that I understand Ronnie say. He says, no. So I guess we'll see. I doubt even Ronnie knows what he's saying. Right. I wonder how Cindy and Ronnie even communicated, right? They're just signing to each other, right? Rather, they're just writing notes on paper and throwing it at each other's heads in the living room. Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this video.
And their dolls available for just covering up waste, something like that, but then covering the head and everything else like
Because what?
a body laying there.
Can you guys hear anything? I can't hear anything. Here, let's go ahead and fix some of the volume here. Let me just put it up a little bit more. I can't hear anything the man is saying. And let's remember, last time we left off where Ronnie was so desperately trying to show the police that photo of the doll with the sheet over the body. Yeah. He was, as we saw, right? He put his glasses on and he's like, how do you use this thing? He's scrolling through Facebook because he really wants to find that post that Shanann posted. Oh, man, I think I'll show the police this person. Can you log into the Facebook from I don't know. So that's basically where we left off last time for anybody who needed a little refresher. Let's continue.
It sounds like kind of
I'm sorry, I lied to you.
offender.
I mean, you knew what was gonna happen.
You stay for a reason.
Chris, you're a good man.
I'm not a good man.
Well, you stayed. You wanted to talk. You knew it was going to be hard, and you still stayed. That's what a good man does.
Stayed here for 6 hours and 11 minutes before.
I just staring you in the face.
I'm glad you did.
Eric, I completely agree. Everyone in the room is just listening and nodding their heads when Ronnie is talking, but in their head, did anybody catch that? I agree. I agree. Tammy Lee is listening to the man, and she kind of looks over at Graham and is like, Do you know what the man just said?" And Graham's like, "I have no fucking clue." No one knows what the man is saying other than Lord, Lord, Lord. No one really knows. Uh, Mimac, is it Mimac? Formerly known as Melinda. Hello. Yeah, if you guys change your names, I have no clue who you are. So just let me know. Give me your previous name.
I can see when the rage would come out and see if her kids dead.
You don't know.
And
You don't know when you look at you come out and see him move.
Oh, God.
I told you your dad still love you, no matter what.
How could you let someone kill somebody?
get through this now.
Is Ronnie wearing gloves? Is he wearing latex gloves? What is that? I'm looking at his hands and it looks like they look like he's wearing latex gloves. Of course he's not, right? It would be really crazy if he put on gloves to touch Chris. That's what I would have done. I don't want to get my cooties on him on myself, right? Murderer cooties on me. No, no, thank you. But what is this? His hands look a little strange to me. You guys let me know if it's just me. But I notice is this some I don't know what's going on with his hands. I know, right? The fake crying. He's so pathetic. Yeah, boo-hoo. Exactly, right. Everybody just look at him, point and laugh. What an idiot. That's because he is. He never cried. Okay, he never ever cried when his family went missing. He didn't even cry when he put his girls in the oil tanks. He's only crying now because he got caught, because he was forced to say the truth. And now he's trying to blame it on Shanann, of course. Oh my God, my girls. Please, please. This is the man who put his girls in oil tanks. So again, it makes no sense for anybody who still believes that maybe Chris didn't kill his kids. It makes no sense that he loves them this much and still put them in oil tanks. No one's going to convince me that this man loves his kids. I mean, come on, really. If he did, he would have called the police. You know, if of course, if it's true, right? And it isn't, right? It isn't. Obviously, it's not true what he's saying. But if anybody ever gave the man the benefit of the doubt that, oh, maybe it might be true. It might be true that maybe someone else killed the kids. The evidence shows you that it's not true, right? Because again, he stuffed his own daughters in oil tanks. But anyway, let's continue.
Hey, Chris.
Nothing will ever be the same again.
When you came in, was your wife on top of her right when you came in? So you saw it in person?
Because I saw the monitor, that's why I rushed in. So I went in there to talk to her again.
Okay, he's saying he saw it in the monitor. So, again, right? How absolutely stupid is this story? So, he's really just watching his wife murder his kids in the monitor. He's like, oh my God, no, please don't. Oh no. Oh my God. What is she doing to my kids? Oh, I'm downstairs making myself a protein shake. I can't stop making my protein shake. This is very important to me. I gotta keep my macros dialed in. Oh my God. The humanity. What is going on? Oh no, not her too. How long did this go on for? How long is the man watching it as he's downstairs in the kitchen making his protein shake? Oh my goodness. Oh no, please don't do that. Should I go upstairs? I guess I should. Oh no. Just watching everything unfold in the baby monitor. Come on. Is that really what happened? He's watching everything on the baby monitor. Of course, he's lying because he was asked, did you see this in person? And he can't say, yeah, I did. I physically was there when Shanann was strangling my daughters because then the question would be, well, why didn't you stop her, right? The question would be, okay, well, then why didn't you pull her away from your children, get your kids, and walk away? Call the police, right? No. So he has to say, I saw it through the baby monitor downstairs. I was in the kitchen. It all happened so fast. Please. Come on. Right, exactly, Eric. Chris Watts said the babies were blue. The baby monitor at night, the color is already blue. Oh my goodness. I love it. Thank you for that because that is another point. Right? It's such another it's another obvious point. Okay, so he's watching the baby monitor. Let's remember this is at what, 2 in the morning. All right, 2 in the morning. So it's nighttime. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's just say that if the lights were off, the baby monitor, everything on it's already blue. So he's like, "Oh no, look at what's happening. Oh my God, there's nothing I can do to stop it. Oh no. Let's say it was daytime, or maybe not daytime. Let's say the lights were on. The lights are on, and he's like, "Oh no, look at that. Oh no, what's happening to my babies? I'm just gonna wait until my babies turn blue. I just need to verify. I need to make sure that they really are getting choked out." Or whatever he's saying, right? I just need to make sure. Let me just wait. I gotta keep drinking my protein shake. Oh no, look at what is she doing? Oh, look, it's been 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. 10 minutes in. Oh yeah. Oh wow, she's turning blue at this point. I guess I should probably go upstairs and check on them, right? That's kind of weird. So how long did it take Chris to realize that his wife was supposedly murdering his daughters? It took him 15 minutes. He was watching it the whole time though, right? So absurd. This is so ridiculous.
And when you came in, she was right there on top
She
of
was
it.
right there.
Okay.
Her hands on her throat.
Didn't know what to do.
Were you trying to save Cece?
It's hard to go on face. She wasn't moving. Her head's spinning over left like that.
It took me 30 minutes to make my protein shake, and I just couldn't leave it because my macros need to be dialed in, officer. It took me 30 minutes to get upstairs, and by the time I got there, I didn't know what to do. Really? So he went upstairs after watching them on the baby monitor. Now, remember, Shanann supposedly, according to him, according to the twats, they think that Shanann killed both babies upstairs while Chris watched on the baby camera. So if anything, that makes him an accomplice, right? Does that not make him an accomplice? I mean, everything about the story is so flawed. If he just watched on for 30 minutes while, his wife supposedly murdered his kids, then he watched on, that makes him an accomplice. That means that he was okay with it. He's like, I don't care. I don't really care. I'll get up there whenever I'm done with whatever I'm doing down here in the kitchen. Because again, Shanann had to do, Bella and then Cece. And then he walked upstairs for Cece and realized, oh, okay, she's already blue in the face. It's too late. I can't do anything about it. Oops. I kind of waited too long. Should have came upstairs at the first sign of commotion. But he didn't. He didn't, supposedly, right? Again, when you look at the actual story and how ridiculous it is, it's so flawed. I don't know how anybody believes it. Unless you're a twatter. Let's continue.
So where did you put them out there? Chris, that's really important.
Oh my God. Save your resources. Save your resources. Stop giving this potato head all of your tissues. Other people might need it. Right, Nicole Cassinger? They were so little. Save them. Save your resources. Maybe put some of that money towards getting a better camera, right? With some 4K, maybe even some 1080p. 1080p is still fine. Get better audio recorders. I don't know. Stop wasting your money on giving this man tissues. Oh my god, that makes things even worse. V-bug. The monitor was in the master bedroom too. Oh my goodness. That makes things even worse. Right. That just makes things way worse. That means that he was upstairs in the next room, and rather than walk over 10 feet, he would rather just do this. Oh my God. Oh no, what's going on? Oh my God. Mm-mm. Oh no, no, no. I can't believe this is happening. Mm-mm. I could just walk over 10 feet, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep watching. I just want to see what happens. Hmm. That's even worse. Isn't it worse?
Are they down in something? Are they under something? In something?
I didn't know what else to do.
I know, so tell me what you did. I know,
I didn't know what else to do. I was so scared.
I know.
It's like my wife just did this, and I just did that. What do I do?
Right.
She just did this. I just did that. What do I do?
Oh, he's so scared. He says, I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. He's 33 years old, okay, at the time of this video. He's 33, grown man, grown ass man. His macros are fully dialed in. He knows how to make chicken and carrots, so he's not afraid of the fire, right? He knows how to use a stove. Yet he doesn't know to call 911. He doesn't know to call the police. He never watched Cops growing up after The Simpsons ended. No, he never did. No, maybe not. The idiot doesn't know to call the police, according to him, right? So again, this is giving the man the benefit of the doubt, okay? When you're sitting there and obviously you're not believing any of his bullshit, but let's just say that we do, the story doesn't hold any water still, right? Because again, he's saying that he was scared. Scared of what? Scared of what? Call the police, right? If that's what he's saying, call the cops, call EMS. Try to do CPR on your girls if that's what you're saying, right? If you waited 30 minutes watching your wife on the baby monitor, kill your kids, do something about it, right? No, don't just stand there and watch as if it's a TV show or some movie and you don't want spoiler alerts. No, hello, do something about it. But the man is saying, I don't know what to do. Again, all of it is an act. It is so cringy. It is so cringe. He's such a terrible actor. Oh my goodness. I asked you guys last time who's a better actor. I actually now think it's Nicole. I changed my mind. It's Nicole. Hello, hello. Hey, Boops. How's it going? Hey, Julie. Yeah, right? It's just, ugh, I can't stand him.
Or anything that I would do from them was just gonna be just insensitive and just a horrible thing.
You were in a tough spot. I mean, what can you do, right?
Sometimes your body just kind of takes over and...
Fake crying.
So looking at your dad now.
Ugh.
Can you show us?
What's gonna happen?
Oh,
We're gonna help him get out of there.
there it is. That's the question he really wanted to ask.
What's gonna happen?
What's gonna happen, Chris, is you're gonna be handcuffed and taken away to prison for the rest of your life. That's what's gonna happen. Duh. I mean, that's what happens in these cases, right? That's the question he really wanted to know, though. Oh, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen to me? Right? That is why he's crying right now. He's not crying for his family, he's crying for himself yet again. That's because that's all he cares about. He cares about himself being free so that he can be with Nicole Kessinger, though, right? This is really the only reason he wants to be free. It's to be with her. But you guys let me know what you think. Ew, yeah, exactly. What's gonna happen? Please. I can't believe he doesn't know what's gonna happen. What else is gonna happen, Chris?
Do you,
Like, what?
would you prefer that when you're one of your coworkers?
Oh my God, no, no, no.
Okay.
I cannot have that.
Or afraid of
You said that you're about to become a good man. They're gonna see this. You're like, what the fuck did you do, Chris? Like, what? Like, why didn't you just call the cops to begin with?
Well, they weren't in your shoes, they don't know.
I know.
They weren't living your
I
life.
know, but still, it's like,
People are
I
gonna
can
judge
never,
you
like,
on
We'll just go little steps at a time. How about that?
I can't have anybody show you out there, let anybody, no coworkers, please.
Okay.
I mean, they're just gonna form their own opinions anyways, once they figure everything out anyway.
We'll just take little steps tonight then. How about that?
Yeah. Do you have to have any of them with you?
No?
No, we prefer you.
Can you and me and Tammy and Ronnie get in the car and just drive out there?
Just point in general direction.
Will you just point?
Take it from there.
Chris, I know they're gone, but they're still your babies, and you're still their
You
dad.
don't want them out there.
I don't want them out there.
And you don't want someone else to find them out there. You don't, I promise you. Come take us.
Ugh. I can't. He showed more emotion when asked, should we bring your coworkers? Oh my God, no. Not my coworkers. They're gonna form their own opinions about me. Oh my God, no. I don't want my coworkers to know that I'm an absolute vile and disgusting human being. I don't want them to see the things that I did to my children. All of a sudden, he cries louder. But he only cries because he knows that his coworkers are going to find out that he is a monster of the worst kind. Absolutely. He's the boogeyman that everyone gets told, "Oh, don't look under the bed. There's a boogeyman." He is it. He is the boogeyman. And he doesn't want everybody to know, "Oh, Chris is vile. He is actually a fucking demon, isn't he?" Yeah, he doesn't want people forming opinions about him. Are you serious, guy? You just annihilated your whole family. Of course, people are going to form opinions about you. We have a right to form opinions about you. You're disgusting, right? And of course, the guy, all he really cares about is, oh, I don't want my coworkers to find out that I did these things. But it's too late now. Should have thought about that before you did those things. If anything, to him, it would have been so much easier. Just get divorced, deal with it, right? Deal with the backlash, deal with the fact that you're gonna be called a piece of shit, right? It's still gonna happen. But at least you're free to go and live your life with Nicole Kessinger. No, he didn't. He said, you know what? I'd rather risk it. I'll risk it for the biscuit. Hopefully no one ever finds out. And then I can move on with my life and not have to explain to anybody that I'm a cheater, that I'm an adulterer. What an absolute idiot. Again, this case and how quickly everything happened. I think this is why I'm still kind of surprised how it went down, right? Because all the evidence that is tied to Nicole Kessinger and her involvement, but it's so weird how quickly it all happened, isn't it? How quickly he got caught and how quickly he confessed. What do we think? Yeah, the backdoor boogeyman. Thank you so much, D. Aw, thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Let's celebrate. Celebrate the super chat. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Here, let's go ahead and celebrate that. Thank you, D. Yeah, he is diabolical. He's disgusting. All the words under the sun. I can't even come up with any of them anymore. I think we've used them all. And I don't want to keep ruining things that we like, right? Some of us really like to play Twister, right? The real one, the actual game by Hasbro. Is it Hasbro? I don't even know. And now people can't stand it. They're like, oh my God, I don't want this game anymore. Some people don't like empanadas. I'm so sorry if you don't like empanadas. I used to like them too. I don't like them anymore. I'm joking. I still do. I still do. And I definitely still love my green chili. Oh, Daddy, we got some green chili. All right, let's continue.
Can you give us a second so we can kind of get some things arranged to do that?
Ronnie, do you mind staying in here with him?
There we go. Oh, man. Oh. Oof. You guys see that? He squeezed his shoulder. Graham Cutter grabs his shoulder and goes, "Meep, meep, meep," right? Trying to, calm him down. Be like, hey, do you need some time with daddy? Yeah, you need to talk to your daddy real quick. All right, it's fine. Oh, Chris, everything's going to be okay. And of course, this is what Chris needs, because this is the best way that he can tell all his lies. He needs to feel that people are on his side, right? That's the kind of man that he is. He's like, oh no, I'm not going to say anything unless people believe me. So let's go ahead and listen to daddy and son time. Oh, father and son. Let's go ahead and listen to what they talk about, if we can even understand it.
Fucking dude. This is just fucking horrible.
This is fucking horrible. Oh, Nikki, where are you, Nikki?
See, this is Chris. When he cries, he says, oh, Nikki, where are you? But when Nicole Kessinger is crying and she's being interviewed, she's like, oh, Hazel. Where's Hazel? Chris is not like that, though, right? Chris is desperately wanting some help from Nicole Kessinger at this moment. Do we think that? I'm going to ask you guys this. All right, it's poll time. Poll time. I think that the reason he's breaking down is because he's like, holy shit, this is it for me. And I'm never going to talk to Nicole Kessinger again. And she's not answering my text, Daddy. Oh, what should I do? Is that what's happening right now? Let's go ahead and ask this question. What should the question be? Right, the last father-son time. No NASCAR sports? Yeah, they're definitely not gonna talk sports. Imagine if they did, though. How funny would that be? If Ronnie's like, all right, son, I don't want to talk about this no more. This is too hard for me, son. Listen, we're not NASCAR, son. Oh, did you see the car go vroom the other day? Went vroom. And they lost, son. Who knows? They probably would. Yes, poll time. Okay, what should the question be? Is Christopher, right, Twister Twats, is he crying right now because he knows that his life is over? He knows he'll never talk to Nikki again. Oh, Nikki. He's never gonna talk to his mistress again. Or is it that, right, all the above, of course, or is it mostly that he doesn't have the help from Nicole Kessinger? Right? He's not able to just speed dial her and be like, hey, Nikki, help me, please. No, Nikki, she's done with him, all right? She's done at this point. So, yes, does Chris Watts still think everyone believes him? Right. At this point. Oh, man. At this point, he's still trying, though. He's still desperate. All right. Okay, is Twistifer... okay, the question is gonna be, why is Twistifer mostly crying about? Okay, what? Twisty. Let's call him Twisty. His full name is Twistifer, so I guess his nickname would be Twist, right? Twist Twats, Twisty Twats. All right, what is Twisty mostly distraught I like that word, distraught. What is he mostly distraught about? His life is over, right? Was that one of the questions? The other one. The other one is going to be Nikki, right? Nicole Kessinger. The other one is going to be, let's see, I'm just kind of adding a bunch of little ones here. And then obviously all the above, right? Do we still want our all the above? All right, all of the above, because it could be, right? It could be that it's all of the above. Okay. Let's see. Actually, the first one, I'm going to change the option of the first one to he doesn't have the support, right? Or the help from Nicole Kessinger. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. All right. What is Twisty mostly distraught about? He doesn't, oh, I didn't even put, whatever. He doesn't have Nikki's advice. He can't play Twister with Nikki anymore. He's afraid to drop the soap, or all of the above. Which one is it? Which one do we think it is? I forgot the have in the first one, but it's fine. Can I edit? I can't even edit this thing. Oh, I can't. All right. Well, you guys get it. You guys get the gist. Okay, dropped him like a hot potato. Yes, he did. Yes, she did. Yes. Yeah, he's been dropped like a hot potato. It's so funny. Oh man. Oh, yeah, Ronnie rubbing him is so gross. I'm so glad you think this too. I do too. I'm like, ugh. And I still don't know what he's wearing. It looks like he's wearing a glove of some sort. Right? Yeah, hold on to that soap, Chris. Yeah, he's whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, where is it? Hold on to it, Chris. All right, guys, let's continue.
The problem is I don't even know if they believe me or not.
It is. I think. So you never do nothing to hurt your children. Never. That was your life right there. Little girls.
Oh man. He's losing it.
Mom always said she was an unstable person, but I never thought in a million years that could happen.
They asked me earlier if they thought she could do anything to her LMCC or herself, and so children know herself, maybe, I don't know.
What?
And then she would do that.
What did he just say? What did he just say? I need to rewind this. I'm going to try to do it without ruining it too much. Let's see, where are we? What in the world? What did he just say? Before he said, I just never thought that this would happen. Or whatever he said. Did he say something about his mom saying something about Shanann? That's what I heard. Oh, okay, it's just blah, blah, blah. Oh, man, okay. Okay, let's go ahead and listen to this again. Chris said something that I think was him saying, oh, mom warned me about it, but I never in a million years thought this would happen. You guys let me know what you hear. Oh man. Oh, this is what I okay, there we go.
The problem is I don't even know if they believe me or not.
Okay, so he's like, I'm really concerned that they won't believe me. Right. So his main concern is that they don't believe him. Right. And obviously that's why he's crying.
It is. I think so you never do nothing to hurt your children. Never. That was your life right there. That little girl.
Where's the part?
Mom always said she was an unstable person, but I never thought in a million years that could happen.
So he did say that. Right. What did you guys hear? You guys let me know. What did you hear when he just said something? He said, "My mom something something, but I never thought in a million years that this could happen." Does it Ronnie have rocks in his mouth? Yeah, he's got marbles. He's got marbles in his mouth. So is this guy really sitting here in the, just crying, pretending, right? Pretending to cry, getting all this sympathy from daddy. And he's really thinking about all the things that he can use to his benefit to use against Shanann. So he's sitting here thinking, "Oh yeah, my parents really hated Shanann, didn't they? Let's see, what can I come up with to try and blame everything on her? They're going to believe me because they hated her." Is that Oh, God. Okay, Clavis. Okay, mom said she was a twisted person, right? Isn't that what it says? That's what he says, right? Mom said something, something. What in the world? That is so vile to sit there and think about all the things that Cindy has said about Shanann to then use it against her in this situation. That is so crazy. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna do it again. Okay, I'm gonna rewind it again. It's 1653 up here. Okay, so 1653. Okay, so we're just gonna wait till the 53, and that's when he says it. So second 53. You notice Daddy has his head turned away from Chris Watts. He does. All right, listen.
Mom always said she was an unstable person, but I never thought in a million years that could happen.
Unstable. Unstable. There it is. Mom always said she was an unstable person, but I never in a million years thought anything like this would happen. Holy shit. Oh my God. That's crazy. Mom said she was always unstable. I mean, oh, wow. That's so crazy. Yeah, he couldn't say the truth to us. Yeah. So now he can't say the truth to his dad. Throwing his dead wife under the bus is so pathetic. Exactly, McCurley. The audacity, right? Who was unstable? Anders, uh, Shanann. So what he is saying here is that his mom always said that Shanann was unstable, but he never in a million years thought that Shanann, being as unstable as she was, would have ever done this to his girls. Is basically what he's saying right now. And of course he's saying it to his dad because he knows that his dad is going to believe it. This is ridiculous. This is so disgusting. I'm going to go ahead and rewind it again. I just want to hear it one last time because oh God, because I want you guys to just hear how grotesque this is. This is so disgusting. I can't believe he just said that. Yeah, Shanann, yes. He's talking about Shanann, guys. He's talking about Shanann being unstable. Because Cindy said she was unstable. Yeah. And
Mom always said she was an unstable person, but I never thought in a million years that could happen.
And asked me earlier if they thought she could do anything to her LMCC or herself, and so children know herself, maybe, I don't know. I don't think she would do that. She just lost it. Lost it.
Why did this happen to me? Well, why did this happen to those two little girls?
to those two little girls. So on top of trying to just throw Shanann under the bus, right? Blame everything on her. She's not here to defend herself. He, on top of that, tries to be convincing by saying, oh, those two little girls, those two little girls. So he's crying about what his wife supposedly did to his family, yet he calls his two daughters those two little girls. He's still distancing himself from his kids. So he's not even at least trying his best to pretend to be a grieving dad. He's not saying, "Oh, my daughters, oh my god, my poor babies, oh my god, my poor girls." No. He says, "Oh, those two little girls. Oh, those poor girls." Yeah, it sounds like Nicole, doesn't it? Nicole says these things. She's the one that says, "Oh, those two little girls. Oh, they're so little." Ugh. This is so painful to watch. He just cares about himself. What's gonna happen to me? Oh, what's gonna happen?
She's a lawyer, so what to do.
What was that? What was that? Ronnie is whispering something at Chris, and he looks up. Right, he's looking up at the door, and he's like, hold on, Chris, don't say anything. Hmm? I thought someone's listening to some. Yeah, they already are. The cops don't have to be standing by the door to be listening. I'm sure they're watching through one of those, glass things that are just one way. The ones that come out in Law and Order SVU. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking, right? See, I did grow up watching cop shows, okay, unlike Chris. So, again, these two, I don't know, is all they ever watched sports and NASCAR? That's all they ever watched? They've never watched any police show. They don't know that that glass shiny thing next to them is actually a one-way glass view that the police has. They don't know that. They're like, "Oh, Chris, Chris, be quiet, son. Nothing's wrong with him." Yeah, they already are, though. Hmm. I can't stand the rubbing on his back. Ugh, same. And it goes on. The thing is, the rubbing goes on for ever. Look at that. It goes on for almost a whole hour. Oh, more than that. He gets his back rubbed for a whole hour and a half. Ugh.
Kill them both as they lay in their bed sleeping.
No. I emotionally drove her to do something stupid.
Well, no, that shouldn't trigger that, Chris. So,
Okay. He is saying, I emotionally drove her to do something stupid. Then Ronnie says, that is not, what does he say? That is not an excusable reaction or something like that. And again, again, so stupid. But here is Chris saying, well, I'm the one who drove her to do something like this. Let's go ahead and listen to that again. Oh, man. Okay, it's going to take a whole minute for us to get there, but it's fine. Tammy, we need you. Yes. Yes. Yeah, the back rubbing is so unsettling. You know, Coder and Tammy are outside the door freaking the fuck out. They are. Yes. They're like, oh no, is he going to get a lawyer? Right? This whole time, they're just allowing Ronnie to rub his back. As long as Chris doesn't get a lawyer, they're good. They're like, it's fine. Rub his back all day long. Just please don't lawyer up. Please, please don't call Saul.
get your lawyer, see what to do.
Oh, that's where he said lawyer. Did you guys just hear that? He said something, something lawyer, and then looks up. Somebody else. I think that's what he said, though, right? He said something about a lawyer, and that's why he's like, someone at the door. Let's go ahead and see that again.
Kill them both as they lay in their bed sleeping.
No. I emotionally drove her to do something stupid.
Well, no, that shouldn't trigger that, Chris. So, don't blame yourself for that.
That's all I can do right now.
Oh, he says that is not an acceptable trigger. Did you guys hear that? He said that is not an acceptable trigger. Chris is saying, I emotionally drove her to do that to my kids. Ronnie says, oh, that is not an emotional trigger, Chris. That is not acceptable at all. Can't do it. Ronnie is believing it. He believes everything that Chris, his potato-headed son, is saying. Oh, come on. Wow.
Don't blame yourself for that, Chris. There's no love for me if I do that, but she drove Nick to do that.
I don't know.
There's no reason she should take it out on the children, Chris.
there's a lot of whispering. Ronnie is doing all the whispering, so we already can't understand what he's saying when he has a normal, regular tone of voice, but now I can't hear anything as he's whispering.
Houston, she had to go through when you see her on top of Bella, on top of CC, jumping her, because she just lost it. That's, strongest person in the world couldn't handle that.
I wonder what Ronnie keeps hearing out there, right where the door is at. I wonder if Tammy Lee and Coder are just there, like, oh my God, here, let me hear. Hold on, move. Hold on. Did you hear that? Oh my God, let me hear it again, right? They got their ears right up onto the door. And Ronnie's like, oh, we gotta get you. What was that? We gotta get you a lawyer. So, what was that? Right, because those two are out right outside the door. Who knows what's going on? But every time that Ronnie tries to tell Chris something, he's whispering something to him about Shanann. He always looks up. Oh, what was that? Huh? Yeah, exactly. What is going? Yeah, yeah. They barged in before. They don't want them to lawyer up. Yeah. As soon as they hear the word lawyer, they run right in. Yeah. I mean, who needs a chiropractor when you have Ronnie Watts, right? Chris has never had this much massages, right? These many massages in his whole life, but now he does. He's been getting a back rub for an hour, okay, for the past hour. When did this start? Here, it starts way back here. So since back here, and it continues. It goes on and on and on and on. Yeah, stop rubbing him. Ugh. I bet his back, that whole section there, I bet it's all raw. It's all hot and raw, and it probably burns him, and he's like, "Oh God, this sucks." But he just has to sit there. Oh, he's probably using the pain on his back from all the rubbing to cry because he has no other reason to cry. The thing is, that he can't. I don't even believe Chris can cry for himself. Okay, that's how much of a muppet he is. He's a muppet, he's a robot. He can't even cry for himself. I don't even think he has emotions for himself. But again, you guys let me know what you think.
She do that in town girls.
There it is. Chris is finally like, "Oh, thank God, please get your hands off of me. That's been burning me for the past 45 minutes." Yes. Yeah, exactly. His skin is sizzling. That's exactly what happened. It's just right, just sizzling. He's like, "Oh God, thank you. Thank you. Please, Dad, drink some more water." Yeah. You want me to call them over so they can bring you some more water? Yeah, please. Excuse me, officers. My dad needs some more water. Somebody please get him some more water. Yeah, the whole time he's getting his back rubbed. And now finally Chris has the opportunity to move up and he's like, "Oh God, finally." Right? Yeah, at this point, Ronnie is just believing his son. Yeah, I agree. I agree. He just believes everything he says. Again, right? This is coming from the family who already had beliefs about their daughter-in-law, right? They didn't like her. So anything that Chris says about her, they're going to take his side, obviously, right? Obviously. From the very beginning, they did not like her. There was nothing that Shanann could ever do right because she couldn't, right? No one could. They took away their golden son. That's what happened. So, in my opinion, they would have never liked any woman, any of them, even Nicole Kessinger. I don't, especially Nicole Kessinger. Actually, this is a good question. Should we do another poll? Let's go ahead and do another poll. All right, we got 106 votes on the last one. What is Twisty most distraught about? Oh, look at this. All the above. Okay, so that he doesn't have Nikki's advice, that he can't play Twister with Nikki anymore, and he's afraid to drop the soap 7%. so so Chris is not really all that afraid to drop the soap. He probably isn't, right? He probably isn't. He's like, "Oh, it's okay. Give me all of the bars of soap." He's trying to juggle them. He's like, "Oh, look, guys. I know how to juggle." All right. So I guess not. I guess okay, he's mostly afraid that he won't ever be able to play Twister with Nikki. Okay, yeah. I agree. I agree. I agree with all the above, but I think he's especially distraught because he can't play with Twister with Nikki. That's what I think. Okay. So the next one here. God, I already forgot the question I was going to ask you guys. I already forgot. It was something regarding this part here where Chris is about to do something. Um I wonder if they would like NK. That was it. There we go. Okay, so the question is, do we think that the twats would like NK? I don't think so. I really don't. I think that they were happy that he was leaving Shanann, but I think that eventually when Cindy met Nikki, she would not have liked her either. I think her especially. But I don't know. You guys let me know. Okay. So do we think that the twats would like NK? Do we think that the twats would like NK? Yes. Neither dad nor mom. Let's see. Yes. And what should the other one be? What should the other option be? Oh, right. Even though I don't really think so. I think this one. Okay. This is one of those weird questions that you see in the SATs. So just make sure you read it. Read it before you vote. Okay. So the question is, do we think that the twats would like NK? Yes, but just dad, right? So yes, but only Ronnie. No, neither of them. So no, neither dad nor mom. Yes, both dad and mom would like NK. No, just mom, but not dad. Right. Yeah, exactly. It's one of those questions where you're getting ready to transfer, right, out of one school to another, and they ask you these stupid questions, and you're like, oh my God, they all sound like yes. B, but not D. C, but not A. A, but not B or D. D, but only D at 3 p.m. Right. Those are the kinds of questions that you get in all of these weird SATs. The twats were not gonna like anyone. Sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. And thank you for that. I think so too. I don't think that the twats would have liked anyone when it comes to Chris, right? When it comes to Chris. Yeah, you guys let me know what you think. The dad would have loved her? Really? You guys think Ronnie would have loved her? I think so too. I actually think so too. Because of the things that Nicole Kessinger supposedly enjoyed, right? So maybe Ronnie could feel that Nikki actually listened to the things that Chris liked, which of course, right? To me, it was all BS. She was love bombing him. She didn't actually want to go to the Bandamere Speedway every single weekend. She was just taking him because she knew that that was the thing that Chris would fall for. It wasn't going to last, though. She's not going to be taking him to the Bandamere Speedway every single weekend. I mean, come on. She's like, no, dude, I'm not going to do this every single weekend. Do it with your dad. Who knows, right? Hell no for both. Huh, Ronnie was passive like Chris. Exactly, Eric, exactly. That's why I think that he would have. Yes, but just dad is winning. Oh my god. This one's cool. I like this question. It's interesting because we have 68 votes so far and just seeing where we're at. No, neither dad or mom. Okay. Yes. Yes. Yes is third place. What? And of course, we know Cindy's not gonna like anyone. Okay. So option D is the least right now. We're at 6%. Cindy, really? Oh, Cindy's gonna like Nicole? No, I don't think so. Especially with all those photos, right? If she saw Nicole's photos, I think she would criticize her as much as we do. She would be like, oh my God. Oh, Chris. Oh, son. This woman wears brown bikinis, though, son. Are you sure? I don't know. I don't like the brown bikinis, son. I think that she would definitely say something about the brown bikini. All right, guys, let's continue.
Driving passion, like all the time.
I don't know, like, that's because I hit it. I hit it.
I was that front with it, but never got to realize what you just went through.
I hit it. That's the thing. That's the thing that's just gonna break the camel's back right there. I had to call the police right after it happened.
Yeah.
Just confused to what.
Oh my God. Chris realizes that the biggest issue here is that he hid it, right? That's what he's saying. I hid it. I hid it. That's the thing that is going to break the camel's back, is that I hid it. Oh my God. Oh God. That's what's going to break the camel's back. I need to look it up. Where did he get this from? Did he read it somewhere? The straw that broke the camel's back, describing how seemingly minor or routine action causes disproportionately large or sudden reaction. Again, anytime that Chris says something weird or he uses an expression, I always look it up because I want to make sure that he's using the right expression, because to me, Chris doesn't talk like this. His vocabulary is very limited. It's very basic, right? He knows awesome, like, and empanada, right? Those are his three major words here, and inclination. So anytime he says something that is kind of weird to me, or an expression that I don't think he would say, I look it up because it sounds like he found it somewhere or someone told it to him. And yeah, look at it. It doesn't even mean what he was trying to make it mean. Wow. So the phrase is applied when someone's patience or endurance has stretched thin. So by a series of cumulative burdens, right? So even though the final event is objectively tiny or inconsequential, it acts as a tipping point that triggers an emotional collapse, right? So he is saying essentially that this is what's going to break the camel's back, right? So to him, the thing that is going to break the camel's back is the fact that he didn't call police, right? So his main concern is that he hid the bodies. When they find the bodies is when people will know that he's lying. That is his major fear here. He knows it's bullshit. He knows that, he can try and blame his wife all he wants because All the police has to do is find the bodies to realize, oh, his story doesn't actually add up. And now he's saying, I should have just called the police. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock, right? Obviously, Chris, you should have called the police. But as we know, it's not true. His story is not true. It doesn't hold any water. He made it up because Tammy Lee gave him the idea. And so now he's telling his dad, oh, I should have called the police because when they find the bodies, they're going to know I did it. Yeah, that's the biggest issue here. What do we think? Oh my God. What do we think, guys? Angela, thank you so much. Love rocks and chat family. Aw, thank you. Thank you, guys. Let's celebrate. Celebrate. Celebrate the super chat. Thanks, Angela. Thank you so much. Yeah, because his entire story is iffy, but him hiding it is what makes it extremely unbelievable. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, even if we were to believe the story itself is a little sketchy, right? It doesn't really make sense. But all we really needed to know is where the bodies were disposed of and how they were disposed. And that is how we know, oh, okay, the guy is lying, obviously. He doesn't actually care about his kids. All right, let's continue.
That's not good. When you go through that, that's what's gonna be mine, although it happens, all you think about just moving.
You tell Mom yet?
I'm in there all the time.
Did you guys hear that? Let's go ahead and listen to that again. We are at 03, so let's go ahead and see that again. And again, right? We're back to the back rubbing. That's all that Ronnie can do is just rub his back all, for a whole 2 hours straight. Let's go ahead and see that again.
You tell Mom yet?
I'm in there all the time.
Did you tell Mom yet? What do we think he's referring to here? What do we think he's referring to here? He said, have you told Mom yet? About what? About the affair? About the fact that Chris was cheating on Shanann with another woman from work? Is that what he's referring to? What do we think? Oh my God. This is so crazy. This is so weird. This whole interaction is weird. The back rubbing is putting my teeth on edge. Exactly. Yeah. Is he talking about the affair here? I think so. Let's go ahead and listen to that again. And then I'm going to ask you guys in a poll.
You tell Mom yet?
I'm in there all the time. Bring over to get you a lawyer. What they want to do with the house and everything else, you get in there.
Alright, it's already going on the market.
She was gonna put it on the market, was she?
I was the one that called in about it.
I didn't know
About
about
it.
it.
Shanann initiated with an email, but then I called her Monday.
All right, here we go. Here's another question. Right, oh, the chafing. Yes. So much chafing. You can even see it in the photos that were taken of Chris's back. You can see the whole upper back by his neck is red. And it's not because he got sunburned. It's because daddy was rubbing his back for an entire 2 hours straight. So and that's why we see the burn marks on his back. But okay, I want to ask you guys another question. Do we think that the question, right? Chris asked, "Does mom know yet?" Or "Did you tell mom yet?" Ronnie says no and then mumbles on and says, "Meh, meh, 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 meh." So we don't really know what he's saying. But do we think that he's referring to the affair? Because what else would it be? What does Cindy need to know about? Obviously, Ronnie flew out for what reason, right? She knows that Shanann is missing, so it's not that. Cindy is aware that Shanann is missing, that the girls are missing. Cindy is also aware that, I mean, she doesn't like Shanann, right? But what is the other thing that she would need to know about other than the affair? Because it's Chris asking Ronnie, have you told mom yet? Have you told her what? So what do we think? Yeah, this is going to be another question for a poll. We have 99 votes. Do we think that the twats would like NK? Yes, but just dad. Okay, so out of the 99 votes, we think that they would, but only dad, right? Only Ronnie would like Nicole Kessinger. Yes, I think so too. All right, guys, let's go ahead and end this poll. And we have another one. And this one is this one here. What do we think that Chris is asking dad? Is it about the affair? Is it about something else? What is it? Okay, so what is Chris Watts asking? Okay, so why have you told mom yet? Have you told mom yet? Okay, so we are talking about the affair. Okay. The other one would be what? The disappearance, which again, right? Why would it be the disappearance? Because she already knows that they were disappeared. And of course, Ronnie hasn't told anybody yet because he's been in the room this whole time. So what would the other option be? Okay. What is another option here? Okay, he's asking him if he told mom about them being gone. About who being gone? The deaths? Okay, so have you told mom yet about the fact that everyone is gone? He could have texted Cindy. Sure, yeah, he could have this whole time that he's been sitting there rubbing his back. I don't think so. Okay, let's go ahead and do these. So it's the affair, the disappearance, or the deaths. That's gonna be our three options. All right. Okay, there it is. Okay, so what is Chris Watts asking? Why? Why is he asking, have you told mom yet? The affair, the deaths, the disappearance. To me, the deaths don't make any sense because he literally just told him, right? Um, to me, it's not the deaths. Ronnie literally just found out. Literally. Like, actually, literally. He literally just found out that the girls are gone and that Shanana's gone. And so that would mean that Ronnie is like, okay, hold on, Chris. I need to tell your mom this. Let me text her real quick. Let me let her know that Shanann and the girls are gone. And let me text it right now. As we know, the only time that he pulled his phone out was before that, and that was to show off the photo that he was trying to show, right? To throw Shanann under the bus. That's the only time that he has pulled out his phone this whole time. It was for Facebook. And he hasn't pulled out his phone after finding out that Shanann and the girls were gone. So it just makes no, to me, it makes no sense. And Chris has been sitting there getting his back rubbed. So why would he ask, oh, have you told mom yet? The thing that I literally just told you? Have you told her? No, it just makes no sense to me. I don't think it's the deaths. I think for sure it's the affair for me. Yeah, and again, the disappearance, I mean, Cindy already knows that they're disappeared. Does mom know that cars go vroom? Sally. Yes, that should have been one of the questions. Yeah. Have you told mom I have crabs? Right. Yes. Right. Yeah. Does mom know I have crabs, dad? Oh, does mom know I'm actually a potato? Does she know that, dad? Yeah. Have you told her yet? Hey, dad. Have you told mom that the Fiat goes vroom and the Mustangs go vroom? Have you told her that yet, dad? Yeah. What is the other question? Yeah, the most babying and comforting of a murderer I've ever seen. Exactly, Josie. Oh, man. Same. I think Ronnie had left the room for a while and they let him come back. Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Wait, no. Did he? But that was later, actually. He hasn't left the room this whole time that he's been here. He has not left the room. He will leave the room later, though. Okay. So if you guys can see here, so he's there. And then he leaves the room. So he gets up and then leaves the room. But we haven't gotten there yet. So that means that Ronnie hasn't left the room in this whole time that we've been watching him. He confessed to murdering his family right around here. And since then, he's been sitting there rubbing Chris's back the whole time. Rubbing his back, rubbing his back. He's still rubbing his back, rubbing his back. It's still happening. Police come in, and then Ronnie gets up. So at that point, right, I would ask, oh, okay, did you tell mom? Because you've been gone now for 10 minutes and you're not in the room. At that point, yes, maybe Ronnie stepped out, called Cindy. Again, this is something that you would need to call someone for. You're not going to text your wife, oh, by the way, Chris just murdered Shanann over text, right? This is something that you would need to call and be like, hey, are you sitting down? I have some news to tell you. So, yeah. But again, no. So he hasn't gotten up yet at all. All right, let's continue.
Getting on the kids and just being,
She's had a temper. She's had that. One minute she's okay, one minute she's not.
she knew about the separation before, although she didn't go off that long.
Because she knew it was an affair. She knew. And I denied it once again.
Here it is again. Chris is mentioning the affair. He brought it up nonchalantly, right? He just brought it up. He's not like, oh, hey, dad, let me tell you something. I've been having an affair. No, he brings it up. He's like, oh, yeah, Shanann knew about the affair. And I didn't tell her about it. I denied it still. So again, Ronnie seems to already know about the affair. Yes, and yeah, you're so right. Exactly, boobs. Yeah, we can't assume how Ronnie would handle this situation because this family is so odd. That's true. It's possible that Ronnie would just text Cindy. Do we think that would happen? Ronnie's just like, "Oh, I don't know how to use this thing, son. Can you help me? I don't know how to use this damn thing. I just need to text your mother the things that have happened. Oh, man. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord, son, I don't know how to use this phone. You do it for me, son. Right? Is that something that we believe? Would Ronnie just put on his glasses right then and there and just text her? Can you imagine? Imagine getting a text like that and not a call. That's so crazy. Because of the affair. Yes. I hate that we can't see Twisterfer's face. Exactly, Curse. Same. Same. Okay. The disappearance 1. So the affair and the deaths are right there. Okay, so it's Chris Watts asking about the affair or the deaths. 45%. All right, so 45% of you still think it's the deaths. I don't. I definitely don't. Again, just the timing makes no sense. I'm sure Chris knows, right? Is he not aware that his dad has been rubbing his back the whole time? Right? I mean, how would Ronnie even text what with one hand? I mean, maybe he can, but even I can't. Right? I can't text with one hand. I used to be able to back in the day when we had regular phones with actual buttons, right? You can definitely text with one hand because you would just go A, B, C, right? A, B, C, D, E, F is 3, right? So you would just beep, 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 beep. You would know exactly which letter you wanted to press by knowing how many times to press that button. But texting with one hand with a smartphone is pretty hard. So again, when did he text her? When would Ronnie text Cindy? Oh, by the way, everyone's gone. Yeah, I don't know. To me, it's still about the affair. All Cindy cared about was that her little boy loves sports and NASCAR. Yeah. Oh, he was so good at all the sports. He was really good at hitting the balls with those sticks. Yeah, you know the stick? Yeah. People ask her, what sport did he play? Oh, there's just a lot of balls get thrown at his face and he hits them with a stick. What kind of sport is that? Right? Is he on grinder? What is going on here? Does he play pool, right? No, it's baseball, right? But she doesn't even know how to really describe the sports that her son plays. Oh, I don't know. It's the one with the big stick. He waves it around and hits the balls that come straight at his face. Let's continue. All right, so here it is. This is the second time Ronnie gets his phone. So at this point, I would probably be asking, "Hey, Dad, are you about to text Mom that I murdered my entire family?" But here he has his phone out again. Let's see what he's using his phone for. He's maybe Maybe doing some online shopping. What is going on here? Is he on is he on Shein or Temu? What's going on here? And look at Chris too. He's like, "What are you doing, Dad?" Right? He's being nosy. He's like, who you texting?" See, this again, this is why I don't think it's option 3. I don't. Because Chris would have been all up on it, right? Oh God, you're gonna tell my mom? Oh, okay. Well, let me see you text her though. I need to approve it first, Dad. Make sure here, give it to me. I need to make sure that what you're telling her is accurate. Oh God. Right? That's what I think. There's no way. Yeah, does mom Yeah, does mom know I have crabs? That's the funniest one. But yeah, right? Ronnie is just here. He's like, I need to order this on Temu real quick, son. Just hold on. Just give me a second. I'm just gonna make sure I gotta get my cocaine. I'm gonna get in touch with my dealer real quick, son. Hold on, just give me a second, son. Yeah, he's got a 2-for-1 special. I gotta make sure I get this deal, son. Yeah, you don't know this, man. You think, oh Lord, son. So he's making sure that he gets his 2-for-1 deal of the white powder. Of course, look at Chris though. He does not get his eyes off of that phone. He's like, "Oh no, what are you purchasing?" Let's go ahead and continue. Oh my goodness. And Ronnie is just sitting there texting, right? And Chris Chris has his head down. He's like, "Oh, damn. How long is this text gonna be?" Right? He's counting the he's counting every character that Ronnie is plugging in. Clink, 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 clink. And Chris is like, "That's 1. That's 2. Oh, this is gonna be a long text." What? Yeah, the tick tock. Mom's going to be so yes, exactly. Yeah, she was right about Shanette. Oh man. Oh, so vile. Mm. Here, let's go ahead and continue. He's texting, it sounds like, right? He's like,
Wow,
oh,
that's great. I can't believe it. There's no single 100%.
Ronnie's like, oh, I forgot how to spell today. How do you spell today? It's okay. I'll just leave it. Yeah, the Twats and the Shirilla parents are similar, very similar. Yes, very similar. Yeah, they're both gung ho for their kids, aren't they? They really are. So supportive.
It's home
Boops, he's on DraftKings. Right. He's got to make sure. He's got to make sure his bet is giving him some of the earnings, right? He's like, oh, son, I just got to make sure that I get my trophy, son. I've invested $3 million on this, son. I'm going to get a plaque. That's because I'm the best customer, son. Yeah, he wants to make sure that he gets his little plaque for investing $3 million into DraftKings. That's what happens. Invest $3 million and you get a plaque with your name on it. Okay. A plaque from Temu, something that costs 2 cents to make. Let's continue.
What's that?
You told everything.
I don't know. I mean, it's,
Oh my god, he's calling. Who is he calling? Huh? Right. I gotta order some tickets for the ball game, son. Hold on. God, you guys are so funny. Right. What do we think he texted, right? Is he on DraftKings? Do we think he's on DraftKings? Is he texting his dealer for the 2-for-1 deal? He needs to make sure he gets the call in before the end of the day. All right. That discount is only good for today and a day. What do we think? Oh, he's calling to ask what's for dinner, right? Do we think what's the other one? Is he calling for the ball game? Who do we think he's calling? He's selling his Anadarko stock. Yes. That is such a good one. That is a good one, Jerry. Oh my god. Right. Yeah, he's like, Hold on, son. I just gotta make sure my portfolio is looking good after this, son. Hold on, son. I gotta make sure my portfolio is good, son. I'm gonna sell this. I got 3 of them. I gotta sell all of them." Right? He knows Anadarka is not gonna last. He's looking up the lazy dog menu, ordering the prison. I love it. I love it. Texting Cindy to get 5 boxes of Costco. All the while, Chris is just with his head down. He has no idea what's going on. Yeah. Oh man. Hello, Jimmy John's. Can you bring me a sub sandwich? I'm gonna be here all day. How much is your foot long? I think I'm gonna be here all day. What else? Oh god, this is so funny. Oh god, I love this. I love playing this game with you all. What is he texting? What is he calling? Oh man. Yeah, who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Yeah, who's he calling? Who's he calling? Chris Watts is napping. Oh god, this is so funny. Oh goodness. All right. Let's go ahead and continue. Let's see if any of our guesses are correct. All very good guesses though. Wow. Lots of really good guesses. I wonder, is he calling for the footlong sub? Or is he calling DraftKings? Or is he calling to sell his Anadarko stock? Let's see. Let's go ahead and figure it out.
Not got any information.
Oh no, what happened? We're sorry. The number you're trying to dial is no longer in service. Please hang up and try again. Who was he calling? It didn't work. It didn't go through. It did not go through. Okay, let's go ahead and end this poll, the one that just went, the one that we just did. The affair and the deaths are still, it's almost half. So, wow, okay, yeah. All right, so we are at half at what we believe that Chris was asking. Let's go ahead and do another poll. Who did Ronnie just call? Who did Ronnie just call? He didn't get through, right? No one answered. So who do we think? Oh man. Yeah, who is he calling? All right, so let's go ahead and add some options here. Yeah, he can't get a hold of his What was the other one? Oh, that's right, his his portfolio manager, right? Oh, man. What is the other one? Oh god, you guys are so funny. Cindy, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and yeah, maybe the more obvious one, right? Right. Cindy, right? I think probably the more obvious one, he's calling Cindy. And who do we think was the last one? Mm, the menu, right? Are we thinking maybe the prison menu? Is he ordering some green chili? Okay. Okay, and then the last one. All right, here we go. Okay. Who did Ronnie just call? So option 1, his dealer who just got arrested, which is why he couldn't answer the phone. His portfolio manager, Cindy, or ball game tickets. He was calling Ticketmaster. Cindy had her phone on silent. Can you imagine? Oh, wow. All right, guys. You go ahead and vote. You guys let me know what you think. Let's continue.
Did she, what was she saying in the morning when you told her everything?
Telling me, why and why you want to just give up and just like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Some more back rubs. His hands sound sandpapery.
That's exactly what happened. He was pretty lost it.
Oh, I can't with the back rubbing. And it's the same spot too. Imagine getting your back rubbed in that same spot over and over and over and over again. Mm. But yeah, this is the part where he is being manipulated, obviously, right? This guy, Ronnie. He is being manipulated by his own son, and he believes everything that Chris is telling him. Everything. I don't really know what is happening right now. They're kind of just same thing, rubbing, right? He just keeps rubbing his the back of his neck, and that's all they're doing. I haven't really heard any whispering. Have you guys heard anything? Yeah, I know his back is raw as fuck. Yes. Rub his head now, Ronnie. Yeah, I saw another question. Do they use the same barber? Do father and son use the same barber? Probably. Hello. Hey, wolf baby.
So I think unless you know maybe someone, you just reacted to what she had done, killed both your children.
Doesn't make it right.
And then that, nothing's gonna make it right, but not gonna make excuses for what happened, anything else.
What?
Well, people assume she was in here until you, there's something that happened, what happened that way. And the problem was, when we took people away from there, so they called the police, and that was here and there.
What? Okay, so he did say excuses, right? Make excuses. Yeah, that's what I thought I heard too. He said something about don't make excuses for her. He's whispering really, really low. On top of not really understanding anything that Ronnie says, he's also whispering and mumbling it. So we can't hear anything. But I heard excuses, right? Okay, let's go ahead and. I thought so too.
And the problem was, when we took people away from there, so they called the police, and that was here and there.
I heard that too. Something about the police, right? I heard don't make excuses and something about the police, right? Please, Ronnie, get your hands off his back. Right. Okay, here. Let's go ahead and rewind it all the way again. I want to. What is being said here? Okay.
Exactly what happened. It was
Oof, I rewinded it way too much. He doesn't want to make any noise.
That's exactly what happened. It was pretty lost it.
Okay. This is all I caught was lost it, excuses for her, call police, neither here nor there. That's the only word really that I heard was police and excuses. But then everything else kind of sounds like something lost it. So who lost it? Shanann lost it. Don't make any excuses for her. Maybe he's telling her you better not be making excuses for her. She lost it. She's crazy, whatever. She's unstable. And then something about calling the police and then neither here nor there. What? What is what do we think? What do we think he's saying by neither here nor there? Right? Exactly. To tinfoil hat. I same. Thank heavens Cindy was not there. She would have made the situation so much worse for them, which that makes me I that makes me regret that she wasn't there. I really wish she had been. But Chris was smart. He was smart to not bring Cindy because he knew that if Cindy was there, oh, Cindy would be railing, right, on Shanann, which would have made it way worse for him. Probably chatting with NK. I do wish Cindy. Yeah, exactly. CG. Yeah, I do wish Cindy was here too. Yeah, something call the police, neither here nor there. All right, let's continue. Yeah, I think so too, V-Bug. I think so too. Yeah, if Cindy had been here, she would have been like, oh my God, my son. Well, that woman was so crazy. Oh my God. Right. It would have made it so much worse for him, but so much better for everybody else. I think that it would have led straight to a trial because imagine Cindy going crazy here, jumping on the table, right? She's on the table. She's like, oh, son.
Is that you, my son? Speak, Chris, speak. I just want to hear your voice.
Or whatever. Would have been so much worse. Yeah, here we go with the back rubs. It just continues. It continues the same thing. And it sounds like they're about to walk in, maybe? Oh my goodness, no. Look, it continues. Wow. It goes on for another 15 minutes. Just them sitting here. I wonder how Ronnie's arm is not falling off. It's just been doing this the whole time. Who knows? Maybe he was calling to get an appointment and to become a masseuse. Maybe he wants to get her his massaging certification. Who really knows?
Actually,
Oh my God.
Just ruined your life, ruined my life, ruined, I've ruined it. Ruined Jamie's life, I've ruined all my friends' life that supports me, I don't know. I've ruined everything. Do I call my foreman? I called my foreman and let him say,
As far as going out there,
yeah.
can you tell us basically where it's at or anything, or we can?
No. There's too many, no. There's too many terms.
So,
Think you go there and show us about where it's at?
And then we have to go like right out to it and then just point.
Like buried in something or?
And just,
Maybe,
that's what I feel horror about. They're in a freaking oil tank. I don't know what else to do.
what? Huh? What did he just say?
Many, no. There's too many terms.
Okay, I'm trying not to pause it as much here because I just really want to hear what he's saying. He's talking about calling his foreman, so Luke Epple, and really, he's only worried about himself again, yet again. He really only cares about what people are going to think about him. He's like, oh my God, I don't want to disappoint all the people that supported me. Right? That's all he cares about is what are people going to think about him. So now he's saying that he needs to call his foreman, Luke. But I heard something else there. What was that? I heard something about an oil tank, right? I thought, oh my God, I thought I was the only one that heard that. Did Chris just tell his dad that he put his girls in oil tanks? I thought I heard something about Ronnie is asking him, right? Where are they? Where did you put them? Are they in graves or something like that? I don't know. Buried? I think that's what I heard. Did you bury them? And he says, no, something about an oil tank. That's what I heard. They're in an oil tank? Did he really just tell Ronnie they're in an oil tank? I don't know what to do. Huh? Okay, let's go ahead and listen to this.
Think you go there and show us about where it's at?
And then we have to go like right out to it and then just point.
Like buried in something or?
And just,
Maybe,
that's what I feel horror about. They're in a freaking oil tank.
Ah! Oh my God! Holy shit! Let's go ahead and rewind it. I'm gonna rewind it again. Oh my God. So Ronnie asked him, did you bury them or something? That's what he asked. Did you bury them or something? The babies, he says. And then he says, that's why I feel so horrible about it. They're in oil tanks. I don't know what to do.
Please God. Forgive me for
Wait, did I pass it already?
Exactly what happened. I just freaking lost it.
What?
Exactly what happened.
Where is it? I want to hear it again. I don't know where it went.
Did she, what was she saying that morning when you told her everything?
Telling me, like, why and why you want to just like, give up and just like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
What? Yeah, we need a timestamp. 32? 37 maybe? What? This is the part where Chris looks up at his dad. You can tell he's looking up at him to see if he believes all his lies. Is it further back? Oh, no, it's not. No, we're good. We're good. If I rewind it more, it takes us way back. Yeah, this is it. This is it. So...
That's exactly what happened. I just freaking lost it.
Something about losing it. It's coming up. Yeah, it's coming up. He's about to say, I need to call my foreman.
So I think unless you not moving, so like, you just reacted to what she had done, killed both your children.
Doesn't make it right.
I know that. That was gonna make it right, but not gonna make excuses for what happened and everything else.
Right, this is the excuses.
Well, people in the same shoes and you're into it, or something that happened, it would happen that way. And the problem was, when we put people away from there, instead of calling the police, and that's neither here or there.
Mm-hmm. Neither here nor there. And he's about to talk about his foreman. What a scumbag. Hmm. Yeah, I rewinded it way too far.
And spend the next, like,
His acting is so terrible. There it is.
Just ruined your life, ruined my life, ruined. I've ruined Jamie's life, I've ruined all their friends' life that supports me, I don't know. I've ruined everything.
There it is. Okay, so we have a timestamp for it now. At the very top, it's going to be 1736. So here, this is where he's saying, oh, I ruined everything. I ruined my life. I ruined the lives of the friends that supported me. Yeah, here again, he's crying for himself. And we're about to hear it where he says, let me call my foreman again, because all he cares about is what his foreman thinks about him, what his coworkers think about him. And then we're going to hear him literally tell his dad that his kids are in oil tanks and he didn't know what to do.
Do I call my foreman? Do I call my foreman and let him say,
As far as going out there,
yeah?
can you tell us basically where it's at, or anything, or we can?
No. There's too many, no. Too many terms.
Oh, there's too many turns. Oh my God. Okay. So he's saying, I need to call my foreman. And then he's like, oh, so Ronnie's basically trying to figure out where to find the girls, right? Where to find his family. And he's saying, oh, no, no, no. And he tells him, oh, can we go out there? And he said, no, there's too many turns. Is that what I heard? Is that what you guys heard? So he wants his foreman to go out there? So he'd rather Luke Apple go out and find the girls? Is that what he's saying? Or is he saying, don't call my foreman because I don't want the foreman to find the girls? Which one is it? Yeah, his foreman does not care. Yeah, Chris the killer. Yeah, calls him. Ugh. Yeah, there's too many turns. So saying, oh no, you can't go out there and find them because there's way too many turns. And yes, there are. When you go out to Survey Ranch, it is out in the middle of nowhere, the boonies, and there are a lot of turns that you need to be taking to get to Survey 319. So, holy shit. Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and keep listening.
I think you go there, and show us about where it's at.
And then we just have to go like right up to it and at this point.
Like buried in something, or
See, he just asked, did you bury them or something? Or, and then Chris said something, I would need to go out there at this point. Is that what he said? Ronnie is asking him, that's why Cindy wants him to, or C, as in Chris. Okay, Chris wants him to call his foreman. Yes, he's telling his children where, or he's telling his father where the children are. He doesn't tell them they're in the tanks. All right, here. This is where he tells them that they're in the tanks.
Yeah, it is.
maybe
That's what I feel horror about. They're in a freaking oil tank.
Yeah, yeah, he said it. I feel horrible about it. They're actually in oil tanks, is what he just said. Did you guys agree? The timestamp is 1737 with 25. 1737:25. So for all of you guys, it's at 1737:25 where Chris admits to Ronnie, I feel horrible about it. They're actually in oil tanks. Holy shit. Oh my God. The audacity. Holy shit. He does say that, right? He does. Oh my God. And yeah, exactly, Eric. And he should go out there at this point, right? That's what he's trying to do. So he's not trying to get any of his coworkers to go out and find his children that he stuffed into oil tanks. That's why he wants to go out there. And he doesn't want Ronnie to go out there either. And he's making excuses. Oh, you can't go out there, Dad, because there's a lot of turns. That's because he doesn't want anyone to see what he did to his children. Holy shit. Did we know this? I had no idea. I had no clue. Yeah, exactly. Ronnie has no reaction. He kind of does. Okay, I will say, we'll see it right now. His reaction is look up, kind of like in a processing phase, who knows, but he goes back to rubbing his son's back. So again, how? How do you hear your son tell you, "Oh, no, I didn't bury them, Dad. They're actually in oil tanks," and then still continue to rub his back? How the fuck do you do that? Oh my God. All right, 1737:25. 1730, nope. Nope, too far. Yes, perfect.
And then we would have to go like right up to it, and then this point.
Yeah, he said I may as well go out to it at this point is what he said, right? Something along those lines.
Like buried in something or
Yeah, this.
maybe
That's what I feel horror about. They're a freaking oil tank.
And then he looks up. And then Ronnie looks up. He says, "Oh, I feel horrible about it. They're actually in oil tanks." And then the first thing Ronnie does is no, he doesn't react. He doesn't go, "Holy shit, Chris, you did what?" No, he doesn't smack him across the head. He doesn't shove him against the wall. He doesn't throw a chair at him. No, no, no. He looks up and he's like, "Oh shit. Don't say that too loud, son. There might be people listening all the time." He looks up to make sure that no one is listening to what he just said. He trusts his dad, right? I think at this point, again, I can't say with certainty. Okay, I can't say with certainty, but at this point, I am convinced that Chris told his dad everything. I think his dad knows everything about Nicole Kessinger. I think dad knows everything about why he did it. The only person on earth who knows everything other than Chris Watts and Nicole Kessinger is probably Daddy Ronnie. I think that Daddy Ronnie, this is why, again, just my opinion, all right, just my opinion. I think this is why Ronnie talks about how Chris is protecting someone constantly, because I do believe that Ronnie thinks that Chris is protecting Nicole. I think at this point, it's the only person that Chris can talk to. I don't think, I mean, yeah, Chris is a psychopath, but eventually the man has to talk to someone about this, right? He can't just hold it in for the rest of his life. He needs someone to talk to, and that's Ronnie. And because Ronnie's not going to judge his son, he feels like that's his go-to man, right? That's his go-to guy. He's going to tell him everything. Holy shit. He looks up in shock maybe, Eric. Yeah, right? This is where I'm right. This is where I'm giving him kind of the benefit of the doubt. He looks up to look at the door, right? But I also do wonder if it's shock, right? Is he processing it? Is he like, "Wait, what? They're in oil tanks?" Oh my God. Okay, I think the best way to do this, I'm gonna rewind it again, but this time we're gonna watch it in slow motion. What was it? 37, 37:25. Oh my god. Nope. Okay, right here. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and rewind, and I'm gonna slow it.
We have to go like right out to it, and at this point,
Like buried in something or
yeah, it is.
maybe
That's what I feel horror about. You're in a freaking oil tank. I didn't know what else to do. Please, God. Forgive me for...
The way that he's massaging Chris's back did change. Did we notice that? Is he in do we think he's in shock? The way that he's rubbing his back changed a little bit. He at first he was focused right here on the neck, and then when he's told, "Oh, they're actually in oil tanks," he starts kind of doing this more. I think that it's because Ronnie is soothing himself, and he also covers his face, right? So he's kind of like this. I think because he's processing what Chris just told him. Do we agree? The oil tank thing is almost the most obnoxious thing. Yeah, exactly. He's in shock. He's in shock, right? Oh my god. Okay, let's go ahead and watch it now in regular. Because
Do I call my foreman? Do I call my foreman and let him say,
as far as going up there,
yeah?
can you tell us basically where it's at or anything, or we can?
No.
that's what he said. Yeah. Can you tell us basically where it's at? Maybe we can go out and look for it.
There's too many, no. There's too many turns.
Think you can go there and show us about where it's at?
Show us about where it's at.
And then we have to go like right out to it, and at this point,
Like buried in something or
yeah, it is.
maybe
That's what I feel horror about. You're in a freaking oil tank. I didn't know what else to do. Please, God. Forgive me for...
Did he just say, please God forgive me? Did he just say that? Please God forgive me? goodness. Yeah. He says, God forgive me for. Mm.
Which is good when we come out here, we did this. Hey. Down here, please. Down here.
I wanted to tell you first.
Oof. Oof. I don't know how Ronnie can continue rubbing Chris's back after hearing that. I get that he's in shock, but how do you just keep rubbing his back knowing that he put your grandchildren in oil tanks? I feel bad about it. They're actually in oil tanks. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. You call police, you idiot. What? Oh my God. Did we know this? Did you guys know that Chris confessed to his dad before he confessed to the police? I had no idea. I had no clue that this happened. I mean, the times I've watched this, I can't even really hear anything they're saying. So, the few times I've seen this, I've fast forwarded it, right? Because you just see the same thing over and over again for a whole hour, right? We've been doing this for what? Our live stream's gone on for almost 3 hours and we're just watching the same thing. But if you don't pay attention and you just fast forward through all of this is the stuff you miss. So I never knew that Chris actually told Ronnie that he had stuffed his kids into oil tanks. I had no idea. Because again, every time we watch, at least for me, when I watch it, sometimes it just gets fast forwarded, or I'm like, oh, okay, it's just the same thing over and over again for an hour. And it's not. It's not. When you slow it down and you repeat it and you rewind it and try to listen in, they're talking about the girls, they're talking about the bodies. And Chris is trying his very best to not get anybody out there. He doesn't want his family to go out there. He doesn't want his dad or his co-workers finding out that he stuffed his kids into oil tanks. That's all he worries about. Oh my God. Oof. I wonder I wonder if I can fix the audio. I wanna be able to listen to exactly every single thing that they're talking about. You think he's on autopilot? Yeah, Jerry. Right, yes. Yeah, he's just on autopilot, just rubbing his back because he doesn't know what else to do. Yeah, he probably is sickened by what he just heard, but he's like, "Well, shit, I don't know what else to do." Right? I mean, what else can you do at that point? You're told that your kids, or sorry, that your grandkids were in oil tanks. So what do you do at that point? Hello, hello from Croatia. Oh my God. Hi. Hey, Vesna. Oh my God. Thank you so much for the super chat, Amy. And I missed another one earlier. I know I did. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. I know I missed another. Did I miss another one? I'm sure I did. Eric. Yes, Eric. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. We're roasting, laughing at Chris Watts, but also sitting, listening to silence, trying to hear what the hell they're saying. Exactly, Eric. Yes, exactly. Right. And yeah, this is why, I mean, for the past a few minutes, right? Past 20-ish minutes, we've stopped because we wanna hear what they're actually saying. What they're saying is something I again, I did not know that this is something that was said. I didn't know that he was confessing to his dad. That's crazy. That's a good question. Lotus Spider, that's a good question. Is there an official transcript of the interview including this part? Hmm. I don't think I've seen it unless maybe I skipped through it, maybe. Huh. That's actually a really good question. I don't know. You've seen the transcript, Boops? I've seen hmm. I've seen many transcripts. I don't know if I've seen this one here. I'm looking through it right now. See if there's anything. He went to the Rockies game. No, this is not it. Yeah, if we have the transcript, we'll be able to know exactly everything that was said, word for word. Again, this is 2,000 pages of document that we have to look through. But I searched transcript. It's not coming up. There's Kevin Kovac, of course. But huh. Yeah, if you guys have the transcript or you've seen it somewhere, please send it over. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. I just need to find it. Yeah, Boops, you've seen it? Yeah, let me know. Let me know. Send it over.
Probably won't do that now, they'll have their usually 6 o'clock, but I don't think they get enough to give me the press on it. I just make sure I get enough of those and stuff before it comes across freaking news or something. Babies, babies, babies.
They're gone.
What's it?
They're gone.
Wha-
They're gone. They're
I
gone.
don't know, you told me that she said, if you ever cheat on that with a parent, she'll bring back with you tenfold, and this is ridiculous. I mean, this is lying beyond that.
What? Oh. Right. Yeah, CG. He said they're gone like somebody else did it. Yeah, exactly. They're gone.
I knew it was gonna happen coming here today. And I've never taken a polygraph before, but I know what was gonna happen.
It's just a matter of time.
What? So he said he knew this was gonna happen. He knew that he was going to end up in prison for the rest of his life because he just said he knew he was gonna fail the polygraph. Obviously. Obviously. And now he's saying, "Oh yeah, they're gone. The babies are gone." Yeah, because he did it. This is so unbelievable to me. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to find the actual transcript, and that way we can go through the transcript word for word and see what he's actually saying. But ugh, this is unbelievable to me. Yeah, I took the polygraph. I knew it was gonna happen. Yeah, is that what he said? That's what he said, right? Yeah, he's talking about the polygraph and how he was gonna fail it so desperately or so miserably. Yeah. Yeah, he knew he was gonna fail it. Oh, I'm finding the transcript here. Oh,
On the babies, I don't understand that, but it's cost on everything.
Just because me, think, I don't, you don't know how unstable she was.
I know. Yeah, is there room for me to, I didn't park my dog, park the speed limit?
did you guys hear that?
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
It's not, right? I didn't think so. Yeah, I didn't think it was publicly available. So the thing that I found here, all right, so when you go back, there is one from Coder, but it's only the first one. Okay, so this is what I found, guys. Um, this is from Coder, and it's the one where he's asked, it's for the lie detector test. So it's the first time that he was interviewed. So before he came in for the polygraph, it looks like the polygraph isn't in here, right? So this is the first time that they met. And he's asked, "Oh, are you willing to take the polygraph?" Right? He's talking about his friends. So this is the very first interview between Coder and Chris, but I don't think that we have the second one. Or if it is, it's not publicly available, or if it is, I also don't think that the conversation between Chris and his dad would also be in the transcript because or again, I don't know. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the transcript is between what the person being interviewed and what the interviewer is are asking, right? Are we going to see Daddy, right? So R and Twistifer here, right? And what they're talking about. I don't think we're gonna have that transcript. So our best bet is to just play it, let it play, rewind it, try and figure out what they're saying because I don't think we have a transcript. The polygraph is a separate document. I think it comes from CBI. It should come from CBI. Oh, God. I can't imagine how dad would act. Oh, my God, if I told him that. Exactly. Is the door not closed all the way? It is. It is. I think it is, right? Or that's actually a good question, Eric. Who knows? Is the door closed all the way? Is that why Ronnie keeps looking up every time Chris tells him something? He's like, okay, hold on, something. I want to make sure there's nobody out there listening. He's looking out, making sure nobody's listening.
She was always thought she was unstable as hell. She was bipolar. Looking at this back and forth.
I've been waiting for a very long time.
Some type of lawyer, I have no idea what he was doing looking right there.
Call that person back that we called.
What? What? Yeah, is that what we heard? We heard bipolar? Who? Who is bipolar? All right, it was at what? At 45, correct? Okay, I don't want to rewind it too much.
No. Yeah. Is there room for me to, I didn't park my dog.
Yeah, so the thing is, um, I mean, the best we can do is clean up the audio and see if we can add some subtitles to it. That's the best we can do. I don't trust throwing it into AI because AI makes up its own thing. AI hallucinates. It doesn't even really know what it's saying. So I don't want to mess with the integrity of the actual video or the audio. So I want to keep it as original as possible, and throwing it into AI might throw it off a little bit. So I don't know. Anytime that we are doing any type of cleanup to it, we have to keep it as original as possible. So the best way to do that is just to throw it into an editing software, lowering the background noise and upping the volume, and then just making maybe just focusing on the voice. That's the best way. But yeah, throwing it to AI, it might mess things up. Yeah. So that's the best. That's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do, just with that little section where they're talking about finding the girls and then everything thereafter. Yeah, because it's not in the we don't have a transcript of it. Call that person back that you called. Exactly, Sally. That's what I heard too, right? He said, call that person back. Who? Who is he talking about? Yeah, he wanted to delight is like Shanann. Whose voice is that? Right. There is a lot of okay, let's go ahead and just rewind it a little bit. It's okay, we have time. Unless you guys have to go. I'm still gonna be here. Because I need to rewind and I need to hear what this guy is saying.
Park if you run. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
That sounded like Stacy Galbraith, maybe? Maybe Tammy Lee.
She was always thought she was unstable as hell. This is bipolar. This is low genetics, back and forth.
Yeah, I can't hear anything. Yeah, is Ronnie texting NK?
Going away for a very long time.
Some bipolar, I have no idea what he was looking right there.
Call that person back that we called.
Call that person back that you called. Is it the lawyer? Do we think he's calling the lawyer? Here, let's go ahead and do another poll. Let's go ahead and end the last one. The last one got a lot of votes. Oh my God, 131. Who did Ronnie just call? Everyone thinks he called Cindy. 24% think his dealer who just got arrested. So, okay, so the majority think he called Cindy, and then the rest of us think he called his dealer. And the other one is ball game tickets, so Ticketmaster. And then lastly, his portfolio manager. I guess he doesn't really care about his portfolio, right? Or his stocks. As long as he sells them, as long as he has enough money to then go and call his dealer. Who knows? Maybe he's got to bail his dealer out. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Ronnie, he has two options, right? He has the option to bail out his son or his dealer. Of course, he's going to choose his dealer. He's going to be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, son. I'm sorry, son. I'm sorry, but I cannot bail you out, son. I'm going to bail out my dealer because he gets me the stuff." Right? Of course, he's got to bail out his buddy. He's the one that gets him the stuff. Okay, this is gonna be another question for you guys. Okay, I voted dealer. Okay, so this little part here, you kinda hear him talking a bunch of nonsense, right? But Chris just said, "Call that person back that you called." Who is he talking about? There were a few theories earlier. Maybe Ronnie is texting NK. Do you guys think he's texting NK? Or is he talking about a lawyer, right? I don't know, Daddy, but you better call Saul. Right? Is that what he's doing? Oh my God, I need help. You think Chris Watts gave Ronnie NK's number while they were driving to the station? I do. I really do. I do because I do think that Ronnie knows about NK. Again, I think that the only person that Chris really trusted in this world was NK and his dad. The only two people that he actually ever opened up to. Must be a lawyer. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and do this poll. Who is Chris referring to when he says call the person back? All right, so he says, call that person back. All right, who is he referring to? Do we think he is referring to a lawyer? All right. So he's referring to a lawyer, or is he referring to Nicole Kessinger, right? That person. Notice he says that person. He doesn't say, call my mistress back or call Nicole back. No, he doesn't. He says that person. Who is that person? All right, so NK, maybe, right? Who would be the other person? Call that person back, he says. Remember, he called someone earlier, that person didn't answer. So do we think it's Cindy? It probably wasn't Cindy, right? It probably wasn't Cindy. Okay. And then, okay, what would the fourth option be? Okay, and then the other one. Okay, who really knows? Okay, we have two real options and then two other options that are likely. Okay, so who do we think that Chris is referring to when he says call that person back? Better Call Saul, so the lawyer, NK, his dealer that needs to post bail, or Papa John's? Remember, Chris needs pizza. He's hungry. He's been here the whole day. So we eventually see Chris eating pizza, but who got it for him? Is it Papa John's? Right? Is it Kevin Kovac? Right? He's working his other job, his other part-time job at 3 p.m. Kevin Kovac's like, hello, does somebody order some Papa John's? He just shows up. He's like, oh, this is just my other part-time job. Now I have two of them, right? He's a part-time pizza delivery guy, and he's also a part-time CBI agent. Right. Yeah. He told them the parents were happy that he had another. They then told Chris that they did not need baby Nico. Oh my God. They knew from Colorado Holiday about NK. I agree, Mia. They knew from that trip to North Carolina, right? The trip that happened in August. And then look at this, right? Then we have this to whom letter. So they definitely knew that Chris was getting ready to leave his family, but I think only I think only Ronnie knew that Chris already had a side piece. So gross. He's not, oh my God. How are you going to be okay with your son just having a side piece? Oh, it's okay, son. We know how your wife is. We know how that woman is. She's super unstable. So that's why you're okay with him cheating? Ugh. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't think it's mom. He would have said call mom back. The realtor. Hmm. Could be the realtor. That person back. Hmm.
Dearest, call the police, but it didn't happen that way, so.
Okay. I think we can know if it was Ronnie that called NK just by looking at Nicole Kessinger's phone logs. I just realized that. We can answer that question right away. All right, let's go ahead and pull up Nicole Kessinger's phone logs. This was on August 15th. Okay, where is it? Nope. All right, let me see. I'm just gonna pull up Nicole Kessinger's phone logs for the 15th. We can see the exact time that it was called and see if she received a call from Ronnie. It's really the easiest way to do this. How come I didn't think of that? Okay, let's see here. Deleted data. And then, okay, we have page 6. No, not that one.
So you just, you don't want to do it time like that. You don't think?
5 p.m. 5 p.m. Okay, do we remember the call that came in? Okay, there's one here. It's 1 minute. It's incoming. It's an incoming call. All right, so here, let's go ahead and look at this. Okay, this is Nicole Kessinger's phone logs. Okay, there's this one right here. It's in green. Why is it in green? So it's 720 though. So it is an incoming call from someone 720. And it came in at 5:37. Right. So this is 5:48. Whoops, where did it go? Oh no. Oh, here it is. Okay, so it came in at 5:37. The number is 720-982-4547. It originated in Wheat Ridge because that's where Nicole was at the time, right? It looks like she was in Wheat Ridge, and it was an incoming call. Hmm. From Wheat Ridge. 720-982. 4547. That's Daddy Dwayne. So that's actually Daddy Dwayne, it looks like. So Daddy Dwayne called her, not Chris's dad. So Ronnie didn't call Nicole Kessinger. Ronnie's phone number would also have the same area code as Chris's, if it was him, right? Which is 910. That is the area code. So, yeah, we don't see any other 910s for the rest of her phone logs. Just this one, and this is Daddy Dwayne. So, yeah, Daddy called her, nobody else. And this is, look, this is interesting, right? He called her for a minute at 5:37 p.m. So I wonder, this was right before she was supposed to meet with the police, right? We already heard that interview between Nicole Kessinger and the police at the park. And of course, Duke, her dog, was there chewing on all of the audio recordings. Um, so yeah. Okay, so that is out of the way. So it wasn't Nicole. He was not calling Nicole. So it must be the lawyer, right? Or his dealer. Who knows? Definitely not Papa John's. Nobody thinks it's Papa John's. Okay. So it's his lawyer. Okay. Did they call Dwayne? Mia, huh? Did they call Dwayne? I never even thought of that. Do we think he called Dwayne and then Dwayne called whoever? Nicole? Okay, guys, let's go ahead and solve the mystery of the call. We're gonna go ahead and stop. So we're gonna stop it here. So we're not gonna continue here. Before we go, I do want to figure out the mystery of that call that he just made. So we're gonna stop it at 17:48, so that we don't forget. Okay, it's at 17:48. 17:48. Okay, so let's go back to where Ronnie dials. He tries to call someone. Oh, it's right here. 5:28.
That's great. There's no signal here. There's signal here.
And he's looking, right?
Use phone leader, can you?
What's that?
Can you use phone leader, can you?
I don't know. It's,
I'm trying.
Okay, so lawyer or Dwayne? Okay. 5:37. Okay, the call. Nope, it didn't go. Okay. All right, so the call happened at 5:29. 5:29 p.m. And then 8 minutes later, Dwayne calls Nicole. Right. So there's no call at all. 3:45. A call comes in though from Dwayne to Nicole 8 minutes after Ronnie calls someone. Now, it could just be that this is a coincidence, right? Ronnie just ended up calling the lawyer at the same time. And then we see this other call come through. Is it a contact Chris gave Ronnie? Yeah, but why call Dwayne, right? Yeah, and that's the other thing. That person. The thing is, who is that person? And why would Ronnie call Dwayne? It's a logical question to ask because why would Chris give Ronnie Dwayne's phone number? Right? Or he's like, "Oh, I need to talk to my mistress, daddy. Here's her dad's phone number. Call him and then have her call me." Like, right? Unless Nicole Kessinger came up with that idea, right? She's like, "Hey, if you need to get a hold of me, make sure that your dad calls my dad first, and then my dad's gonna call another person's dad, and then that dad is gonna call me." Right? Is that maybe what's going on? I don't think so. But who knows, right? At this point, who really knows? Yeah, why would Ronnie call NK? Yeah, this is a question that we all have. Why would that happen? So that NK can prepare because NK told him to. She is shady. Right. All possibilities. All possibilities. To call a lawyer would have made sense. Yeah. Okay, so for me, I'm leaning more towards the lawyer. I think that when Chris says, "Why don't you call that person back?" I think he's referring to the lawyer. He just doesn't want to say lawyer because he doesn't know if he's being heard. Ronnie keeps looking over at the door and looking at the camera. So to me, I really don't think that it was Dwayne. It just doesn't make any sense to me. To me. Yeah, 720 is Colorado. Yeah, 720. So this call that we're looking at is from Dwayne to Nicole. I think it's just a coincidence that it so happened to be around the same time. But I really don't think Ronnie was calling Dwayne. I don't think so. It's just a lot. And at this point, Ronnie is not worried or concerned about Nicole. He's worried about his son. So to me, he's trying to get his son out of this, whatever situation he's going to be in. They don't really know, right? At this point, they don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going to happen to him. So I think they're trying to call a lawyer. But you guys let me know. NK, a lot of people still think it's NK. But strangely, NK after that gave Chris up. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. It might just be a coincidence though. I don't know. I have a hard time believing that Ronnie would call Dwayne. Why would he call Dwayne? I don't know. Well, this is something that we're going to keep looking into it, you guys. As you see, every time that we have a live stream and we watch something like this, there's always something new. How many of you guys found out? Here, this is going to be the last poll of the day. I just really want to see how many of you guys found this out for the first time that Chris told his dad that he had stuffed his kids into oil tanks. I just want to see what you guys say. Is this your first time learning? Okay. It's just a simple yes or no. Is this your first time learning that Chris Watts told his dad about putting his girls in the oil tanks? All right. Simple yes or no. There is no all the above. There is no all the above. Yeah, Josie. Yeah, there's no coincidences in this case. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that statement. Some things are just so hard to believe, right? Some things I'm like, there's no way this is a coincidence. Everything can't be a coincidence, right? There's way too many coincidences. Everything can't be a coincidence. I watched all this POS interrogation, really. Did you know though that did you hear this part? 40% had already heard it. Really? Oh my goodness. I didn't realize he told him that. See, again, right? I've watched this video too, but maybe I fast forwarded through it. Maybe I should have paid more attention. Who knows? It's my first time ever hearing this, though. I don't believe in coincidences. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Paul. Thank you, Paul Ben. Thank you. Yes, by Ronnie's reaction. Yes, it was sick. Oh my God. Well, for everyone who just found out today, I'm just as shocked, right? Carrie, thank you so much. Carrie Fawcett, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. I love your impersonation of Ronnie mumbling. Thank you. Oh, man. It's so easy to do. That's all he does is. Right? It's just a lot of mumbling. And then just move your head. When they mumble, I don't listen. Exactly, Carolette. I think that's probably my issue too, is that when I was listening to them mumble, I just didn't want to hear it, so I fast forward it. And that's why I didn't catch this part. Yeah, me too. I didn't listen to it. But I did not hear he told him about the tanks. Yeah. Chris Watts kept saying, I don't know what to do. Yeah, that's all I remember watching. And I think for me, the thing for me is when I hear Chris act this way, I don't want to hear it. To me, it's cringy. I don't like the guy, obviously. And so I just want to fast forward. I'm like, okay, I don't want to hear this shit. Let's go ahead and move on to Tammy Lee and Graham Coder. So I think for me, I must have missed it. I must have missed it. Wow, I dislocated my jaw when I heard it today. Oh my God. Right? I'm like, same. Need more evidence. I need more evidence. I wanted to take a battery out of that clock. Yeah. Yeah, so this is something that we'll do. I want to replay it after it's been cleaned up. And I want to be, again, right? I want to make sure that it's cleaned up. I know there's probably other audio out there that's been cleaned up, but I want to make sure. Like, for some reason, I just need to be able to have that control. I want to take the audio, add the edits for myself. That way it doesn't come back manipulated in any way. Again, not that I don't trust other content creators not manipulating it, but sometimes the software just does it, right? And so I just want to make sure to control every variable that I can. So I'll do it for next time. We'll be listening to it next time. I didn't know Shanann. I don't know how Shanann put up with him. Same. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. This was a long one. And look, we still have so much more left to listen through. Oh my God. Look, the coddling isn't even over. I thought we were going to get over, at least through the coddling. We didn't. Look, it continues. It goes on and on and on. And then finally, Ronnie leaves. So, yes, we'll do this next time, guys. We are going to go ahead and stop it here. Thank you guys so much for joining today's live stream. This one was crazy. It was crazy. Oh my God. But we learned so much. So thank you guys. Okay, before we go, just want to make sure that I give everyone their credit. And of course, my nose, just always, towards the end of the live streams, it just starts punching me in the face. It's like, oh, you got to blow my nose, right? Oh my God. All right, Dee, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. Sweet, thank you so much. Angela, Eric, thank you so much. Sally, thank you so much for the super chat. I did not see this one. Yeah, the fuck is he saying? He's like Boomhauer. Oh man, thank you so much. Eric, thank you. Amy, thank you so much. And Carrie, thank you so much for your super chat. And of course, I want to check the other ones too. Oh my God. Thank you. Okay. And then, wait, weren't there more? I thought I'd seen more coming in. I want to make sure I don't want to miss anybody. I saw way more than these coming in, but thank you so much, Angela. Thank you so much for the jewels. I know there's more. I kept seeing them. They just pop up randomly. All right, guys. Well, if I did miss them, please know I did not do so on purpose. I just want to make sure everybody gets a thank you. All right, guys. Well, that was it. That's it for today. Thank you guys so much for joining today's live stream. It was long, but I'm glad that we did this. Thank you guys so much for the laughs. We needed it. Obviously, we need this. When we're talking about Chris and Ronnie, we need to laugh, right? Because this family is just so strange. So strange. Very odd family. So thank you guys. Take care. Love you all. Thank you so much to my moderators. Thank you for all the work you do. Thank you to my members. Welcome to all of my new members. And then, of course, thank you to my subscribers. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with other people. And then, of course, go ahead and hype it as well. Go ahead and share it with people who've never heard this before, who have never heard of Chris admitting it to his dad. That shit is crazy. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Take care. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, same time. Same time as always. All right. And I'll leave you guys to some ASMR. Bye, guys.